Hey, Viking fans, let's talk about a quarterback next. You may have heard him, Anthony Richardson. Let's talk about him next in 3, 2, 1. Gather around, Skull brothers and sisters. This is Skull World, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Skull World. Do me a favor, as I try to create better and better content, help me out. Make sure you hit subscribe, support the channel, like, and comment. Give me a hashtag Skull. I don't care. Whatever you do, that helps the channel. Thank you. That makes me Hulk smash the YouTube algorithm. Let's get it done. More Viking content, not less. Let's do it. Shout out to Purple and Scold. That's a new network that started. I'm going to be part of it. GG Sports Podcast, Purple and Gold for Days, and Purple Pocket Podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like to their channels too. All right, Viking fans, let's do it. Let's talk about this guy, Anthony Richardson. There are people out there that really want him. They want the Vikings to trade up to get him, do whatever. It's not necessarily realistic, but I might as well talk about it since it is a topic. Do we need a quarterback? No. But did we need Randy Moss? No. Did we need Dante Culpepper? Yes. So, hey, we drafted Dante Culpepper on a decent team. He ended up being our starting quarterback. He gave us 2 or 3 good seasons, one elite. Yes, you can have an elite season and not be an all-time great quarterback. He made the cover of Madden and experienced Madden curse. So, and actually, people have compared, some Minnesota Viking fans have compared Anthony Richardson to a Dante Culpepper. I'm going to tell you, there's a few better things about Anthony Richardson than a Dante Culpepper, but it's not his accuracy. Dante Culpepper for University of Central Florida actually set a record for pass completion percentage. So at the time, Anthony Richardson's not that guy. But hey, let's talk about some of his measurables. Let me bring that up. Anthony Richardson, QB from Florida. He is 6'4", 232 pounds, and he's a sophomore. Why do we bring that up? Because he's only played like 13 or 14 games as a starter. You know, this might sound familiar about a guy from NDSU, North Dakota State University. He's only played in 14 games. He's a sophomore. This guy could use another year, but he's so physically gifted, arm strength, speed, his ability to run, scramble, whatever, is off the charts. However, the accuracy and inconsistency, I guess, is a looming concern considering how young he is. Now, I don't think he is potentially a starter in 2024. He might need to sit, and hey, why not? That might be a good thing for him when he develops. He's got such physical talents, and what a better team to do it on behind a quarterback like Kirk Cousins, who is very capable and could definitely transition to a guy like this. So I am not afraid to take a chance if we really love a guy. I'm not on board with him yet at all as an option until news comes out of the combine and how good he is in the interviews, his Wonderlic score, because quarterbacking is hard in the NFL, and you cannot handle that playbook unless you are a smart individual and can study. And if the word comes out that this guy can do all those things, hey, I'll put my stamp of approval on it if he's capable of doing that. Because if he's 2 or 3 years down the road and he's our franchise quarterback, I'm all for it. Win, win, win. He has arm length of 33, above average wingspan, above average hand size, amazing. Definitely better than Dante Culpepper. So I'm on board with that. and runs a 40 time in 4.48. Also on board with that. And you're going to see a video, so stick with me. I'm going to play a video. I am not getting beat up by the YouTube algorithms and getting demonetized. So I've been putting highlight reels of these guys, and I'm cutting off the sound, putting my own theme music on it, and it seems to be working. So if you like content like this, make sure you hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment. But here's the stats for this past year. I think it was 13 games. I'm not positive. Completion percentage or completion 176, attempts 327, didn't throw a ball all out a whole lot. 53.8 completion percentage. This is where, you know, hey, give them some time. This may have improved. Yards 2,549, average 7.8, TD 17, 9 INTs. So not a whole lot of INTs, so not a lot of mistakes there. 17 TDs. I don't even care about his running stats, because that's going to come with this guy. He is so physically gifted. I don't care what it looks like. I want a guy that give me 500-600 yards and stay in the pocket, you know, whatever, 400, 300, whatever it takes. Steve Young type numbers, very maneuverable, can run with the ball, can scramble. You know, that's the kind of guy I like. However, this guy's more than capable of exceeding all that. But I want to see it. I want to see an arm, man. I want to see him throwing the ball, and you're going to see video of him doing that. So I'm going to be reading his draft profile, strengths and weaknesses. I'm going to read his draft profile. I'm going to start the tape, and then I'm going to read his draft profile, start the tape, and then get this right. And then I'm going to read his strength and weaknesses while the tape's going. I think that I like doing that. Tell me if it's better if I do it one at a time. I think it just speeds up the video. Draft profile: Anthony Richardson from Eastside High School is rated a 4-star recruit by ESPN and handed a 4-star grade 247 Sports after logging 4,603 passing yards with 37 passing touchdowns. Wow. Along with 61,633 rushing yards and 41 touchdowns at high school. Following high school, Richardson opted to join Florida in 2020 as a freshman. Richardson saw action in just 2 games for the Gators as he threw for 27 yards on 2 attempts. In 2021, as a redshirt freshman, he played in 7 games, made no starts. He passed for 527 yards, 63 attempts, with a completion percentage of 58.7. So he was capable of better, but that's really limited. For an average of 8.4 yards per pass. He throws the ball downfield, and you'll see that in the stats and in the video, with 6 TDs, while also taking 4 sacks and putting up a QB rating of 84.6. Not the greatest. He made 50 runs for a total of 415 yards. Amazing. At an average of 8.3 per rush. As a result, he made the All-SEC freshman team. That's not bad. Not bad. Redshirt freshman. As a junior in 2022, Richardson played a total of 12 games. He passed for 2,553 yards on 330 attempts and put up a completion percentage of 53 for an average of 7.7 yards per attempt. Not bad. With 17 TDs, along with 13 sacks, and a solid QB rating on the year for 84.3. As a runner, he dominated with 97 runs for a total of 713 yards and an average of 7.4 per run. I'm not going to lie. Just the quarterback rating, you see college guys with 120, 130, 140, ridiculous quarterback ratings. 84.3 does not trip the trigger, and the fact that his percentage is so low, 53. Is it going to get better in the pros? That's usually not the case, right? You know, it may level off, but so I'm going to start the video. Let me do that, and let me get that bigger, make me smaller. You can run, man. He made Bruce Fetterman's Freakless in number 50. Richardson is a chiseled 6'4", 238-pound with just 10% body fat. It says he has run a 4.440 and can throw a football 75 yards. I don't doubt it. Look at this video. He can throw the ball Football Insider eyeballing college quarterbacks at the summer's Manning Passing Academy were wowed by Richardson's physical tools. I agree, man. Saying he's a Kentucky Will Levis for all well above and beyond every other quarterback there. Richardson cleaned 325 pounds and squatted 500 this offseason. This is Jalen Hurts type shit here. This is pretty good, man. I was really thought the second round pick for the Eagles was good because I thought he's just fun to watch, Jalen Hurts. So if you can get a Jalen Hurts out of this, and watch him play, watch him run, he looks like Jalen Hurts. Impressive athlete, loose-limbed and flexible. Richardson has the speed to pick up yardage in scramble situations. Elite as a runner, agreed. Able to break tackles like a fullback, true. He's built like a linebacker, true. But with speed of a wideout, also true. He moves effectively, can throw on the run. I agree. You see that throughout the video. He's the best on bootlegs, showing zip and accuracy on those throws. His height is an asset scanning the field, and Richardson is a much better mover than a typical tall quarterback. May have one of the strongest arms in the class. There is no pass he can't make. I agree. Other people are saying it. He has a quick release and a live arm. I agree with both. Delivering tight spirals, and he shows a good touch in the intermediate levels. There are some bombs that he lays that right in stride. It's beautiful. I do agree on all this. Ball placement at short and intermediate levels is a strength. Okay, I guess let's see where he struggles. Has struggled with decision making and needs to improve his pre-snap recognition skills on read defenses and see blitzes. Doesn't decipher information as quickly as you'd like, but does see the entire field and understands coverage. His mechanics are hit or miss as Richardson struggles to remain consistent. His stride is inconsistent, leading to sporadic accuracy. Although he does have a quick release, he still often hangs on the ball too long, leading to sacks. Richardson has a bad habit of fading and throwing off his back foot when the pocket gets muddled, and he is too often all arm when throwing on the move, sacrificing accuracy massively. Limited experience, has just a single year of college football behind him, and from a passing perspective, it wasn't pretty. Very inaccurate. He consistently misses open receivers. His accuracy isn't even close to anybody in the top 10 of this year's QB class. Poor throwing mechanics, hasn't demonstrated he can be a consistent drop-back passer. You will notice in this video, there is a lot of him scrambling and running, and that's his highlight. But he's got some good passes, like that one was a great touch. Yeah, that was good. Quick release, nice touch, led the guy. That's good, Anthony Richardson. Watch this. Oh, yeah, he put it only where his receiver could get it. Great pass, man. There's potential here. Look at that fake, and then it burst, and look at him just go down the field. Amazing. He's an amazing runner. He's elite. You can win with this guy, I think, you know? I wish the accuracy, what they're talking about is, fixable, man. Can it be with mechanics? Because a lot of these throws you see, he has decent mechanics on the longer ones with the clean pocket. He definitely looks a lot better in a clean pocket, longer throws like that. It was a great pass, but was it good footwork? I don't know. He's on his heels almost, and he armed it. So I don't know. That was a good throw, and he takes the hit in stride, perfect pass. That was great because one of his weaknesses says when it gets muddled. He stepped into that, and he took the hit, and he got the throw. Now, all these runs, man, he's just elite. There's no doubt about it. He's just elite. So that was Anthony Richardson. Let's bring this back up. Anthony Richardson, QB, University of Florida. Scouting report summary. Anthony Richardson has the highest upside of any quarterback in this year's class. His measurables are off the scale. He has elite speed, height, and outstanding arm strength. From a physical comparison, he reminds us of Cam Newton with the speed of Lamar Jackson. However, as a physically gifted as Richardson, is he equally raw, having thrown just 66 passes prior to the 2022 season, and in his lone complete season of college football in 2022, looked very inconsistent, in which he put up an NFL QB rating of just 84.3, especially poor when put in the context of Florida offense that consistently produces QBs with inflated passing stats. Don't go. I wouldn't go there. There hasn't always been great quarterbacks at Florida. Overall, we find it impossible to consider drafting Richardson in the first round as anything other than a massive throw of a dice. I agree. While he could become the next Cam Newton, he's equal likely to never develop into a player who is able to consistently lead a traditional NFL offense and be limited to a RPO role. I don't have a problem with having an RPO quarterback. I don't have a problem with that, and develop and use those skills. I thought, people say, might say Fields was broken in the Bears. No, I think they went to his strengths, and now he can kind of develop. And now he puts that as he gets older and runs less, he's developing his throwing ability. I think that was a smart move for the Bears. Now, Anthony Richardson has a spider chart that's just crazy. His 40, he's elite. Wingspan, elite. Arm length, elite. Hand size, elite. Weight, elite for quarterback. And height, above average, if not close to elite. So physical tools for this guy is off the charts. At times, he shines like he has all the capabilities of being a amazing quarterback in this league. I think he's Jalen. They talking about Cam Newton. Maybe he just kind of reminds me of the physical strength of Jalen Hurts. Man, he's a monster. Those squat numbers and clean numbers, those are big numbers, and that's the kind of crap that Jalen Hurts was doing, and everybody's so impressed with. But I think he's got it. I don't know that the Vikings should try to get him or take him if he drops to 23. I don't know if they do that. I don't know if it makes sense. If we're in a win now situation, we need elite defensive player, I think, and that's what we're going to go. Or difference maker on offense. Like a Randy Moss, we didn't need him, but we drafted him. I just think we need to go after, a guy that's going to make a difference next year. I think we're in a window. We just need to fix that defense. And I'm sorry, Anthony Richardson's not going to do it, man. He's not going to fix our defense, and he might not play for 3 years. So I don't know, guys. The talk about Anthony Richardson, I'm gonna pass on a quarterback in the first round unless I fall in love with one after the combine or the more I look at it. But I don't think I'm gonna fall in love with an Anthony Richardson with the completion percentage and what's being written about him. If he falls and like all those other quarterbacks did in the third round, I would freaking jump on him third round. I would just crazy jump on him third round. But hey, we got so many more holes, and I think we're going to trade down, not up, and we're going to accumulate picks. So I don't know. Anthony Richardson's in our wheelhouse right now, but hey, all the respect to him. I'm excited about him. He's going to be a fun player to watch if he gets drafted. I'm going to keep an eye on what they say about him as far as his bookworm skills as a studier in the quarterback room. I want to hear more about that. And then I'll see if he's coachable, hear what, people worked him out, say, things like that. And then I might be on board, but hey, I'll keep an open mind to anybody. That's it for today, guys. I loved it. I love it. I don't care. I'm going to talk about quarterbacks too. I know some of you might throw you for a loop, but hey, that's it for today. Skol Vikings. See you next time. Cue the music.